Alright, so this house had some serious problems with water going underneath it. So I put a French drain all the way down through right here. Way down there. It comes all the way up. It's all the way up to there. I'm not done yet. It's going to continue on up a little further. So I did one over there, and I dug a lot of this dirt out and slanted the ground this way down so the water will go to that drain. Then I put another one, another French drain right here, and that stopped all the water from going under from this side of the house. But then it's still coming in on this side of the house. So now I've dug another one. You can see it's almost going to go to where that one, the other one is. They're almost connected. It'll be plenty of room for the water to go one way or the other. So now the water will go into this one instead of going under the house on this side. This I packed clay all along here. I packed clay all in here, all the way down, because there was a little pipe in there. Wasn't doing anything except collecting water to go under the house. So I took that out, packed clay down in on the edge of the house, and I painted it with this sealer. It's like block sealer, whatever it's called, dry something. But, so I've still got it. I didn't fill this in yet because I need to wash that out and paint that bottom part again down in there. But, so this is where it's going to go. It's coming down. I'm filling this up with gravel. Coming down and going out that way. You can see all the water down there in the ditch. It's coming out. That water, I believe, is coming from these tanks. There's these two tanks here. That one and that one up there. There's one there and one here. And those are cisterns because this place never had city water. So these had a pipe going from there to the gutter coming down, and a pipe coming over and going in right there. So we're going to be getting city water here shortly, in the next year or so. So these here will be not used for much. I might still use them for some things, but I'm going to have to take the tops off and get in there and paint them with some sealer on the inside because I think they may be leaking. And that's what this water on this side is coming from. I think it has to be coming from one of these tanks. It's leaking. It's coming from somewhere. The whole ground around here is just saturated. So anyways, this is how you fix the problem. See, this ditch is deeper than the foundation. So the foundation for the house is, this ditch is like I don't know, 8 or 10 inches deeper than the foundation of the house. So any water that gets here is going to go to the ditch. It's not going to go under the house. So any water from either side that soaks in the ground or anything is going to take the path of least resistance. It's going to go to this, where this void is, this gravel, where the water can go through the gravel. And this cloth keeps the dirt from washing into the gravel and filling it up with just silting it in where it won't work anymore. But the pipe, the water will go down through the gravel, and then there's that pipe in the bottom where it can flow out. That pipe has little holes all in it, so the water can go into it. So anyways, so that's what I'm doing. I've got this part of it done. At the top there, I got to put a stopper in in the end of the pipe so it doesn't fill up with dirt and stuff at this end. I need to put a little more of that cloth in here, and then I've got to put some spray foam or something inside the end of that so stuff can't get in the end of it, because you don't want that pipe filling up with dirt and stuff. It kind of defeats the purpose. If that pipe ever fills up with dirt, it won't work. You know, it'll kind of work because the gravel, you know, the water will kind of still go through the gravel, but it won't work as fast. It'll work a lot slower. If you get a torrential rain, and a lot of water comes down here, see, it's gonna fill that up with water, and then it'll take a long time for it to just drain out. With the pipe, it drains out real fast. So that pipe's gonna go all the way down. I've got to put another piece onto it. I got another piece over there. So that pipe's gonna come all the way down. Here it's not gonna be as deep because we're already past the house. It's downhill a little bit, so it'll naturally flow this way. So I quit digging right here, but I'm gonna have to dig on past this a little bit further. I think it's gonna come all the way down to about here. I think that ditch will come on down to somewhere in here. It'll be real shallow down here, just enough for the pipe though. I'll dig it deep enough for the pipe to be under the ground a little bit, and I'll throw a little gravel in on top of it so I can still mow over it. This will all have to be fixed back so I can mow in here eventually. But that's what I'm doing, and so we're just working at this. I think it's going to rain this afternoon, so that's why I wanted to get that gravel in up there so it won't wash my ditch in. This ditch down here is not very deep, so it won't wash in too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of cloth around that top part and fill it up with gravel, so it'll be done all the way to about here, right to the end of the house basically. So even if these tanks are leaking a little bit, it won't matter now because the water will just go into this gravel and it'll go out away from the house. You know, it'll just go down there away from the house. Before, it just soaked into the ground and went all the way over and was soaking through the foundation and probably was going under it because there was just it was all wet on this corner of the house underneath over here every time it rained. So I believe this will stop that. I mean, it'll take a while for the underneath of the house to dry out, but I'll keep an eye on it, make sure it's drying out, because I don't see how any other water could be getting under there unless there's a spring under there or something, which I don't think there is. It's just all this water that you see right here. That water down there in the ditch, right down there, that's the water that was going under the house. It's not going under the house now, it's going down the ditch. And I'm pretty sure it's coming from these tanks. These are old, probably 30 years old. Probably got cracks in them and stuff. Eventually I'll open the lids up. There's a lid right there, and there's one on that one too. And I will get down in there and paint the inside with some epoxy paint or something that'll really seal it up where it can't leak anymore. And then I may cut a hole in the end or see if there's a spot to put a overflow out this end somewhere where when it gets so full, it'll just let it out over this way. That's the plan. But for now, we're going to get on with it. Have a great day.